Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vincent Amara and today we will be discussing on how to speak in a public place without fear as a beginner. I know so many of us are wondering about this topic, but people are having a hard time trying to speak in the public places. But before we go into this topic, I just want to shout out to my friend and a student, Alper. Alper, thank you for this gift you gave to me. It says Vincent. So this gift is from Saudi Arabia and I really appreciate it. Hey, can't you see? It's beautiful. You know, it's a special gift to me from Saudi Arabia and I love it. So thank you very much. And I also want to shout out to everyone that have subscribed to my channel. I am so grateful for what you have done. I think my subscription is about 190 now. Please, can we make it up to 1,000? Please tell your friends and your relatives to subscribe to my channel. I beg you. Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever wanted to make a presentation and you became so nervous? You know, being afraid. Or you wanted to make a presentation, you don't have the techniques or the steps on how to make your presentation. This video is for you. Try to watch this video from the beginning to the end and it will help you to solve this problem of being afraid to speak in the public. Now let's go to what I have for today. The first thing you should do is to prepare before you go for a presentation, before you go to speak in the public. Now, why do I say you should prepare? Prepare in a way that you shouldn't get nervous on the stage. When do you prepare? A week before the presentation or 2 weeks before the presentation. If it came suddenly, make preparations at home before you go to the stage. Now, how do you prepare? First, you should write the topic of what you'll be talking about, then make a brief introduction. From there you can make list of what you will be discussing with the audience. So it is very important you prepare, then you can practice by standing in your room looking at the audience. Now you are imagining, okay? Maybe you feel crazy about this, but you should do it. Now you will be talking to the people. Make your presentation in an empty room. In this way, it will reduce the fear that may grip you on the stage. Or you can equally call a friend or a relative, your brother, sister, make your presentation to them. And the benefit is that this person will tell you if you have any problems while making this presentation. You can correct your problems, your mistakes in this very time before the D-Day. So please prepare at home before you go out there to make your presentation. Now, the next one is manage your anxiety. How do I mean by managing your anxiety before you make a presentation? We do this because we need to be confident when we go on the stage. If you go on the stage and you are shaking, you are, behaving somehow, it will be a very bad thing, embarrassment. So I would advise you to manage your anxiety with these special techniques. The first is that you should walk around the building, okay, before you go to the stage. But if you are not at the backstage before coming to the stage, or you are sitting in the audience before you come up to the stage, you can take some minutes and go to the toilet. Now walk around in the toilet. In that toilet, you can listen to music, or in the backstage, you can listen to music. Another one is that you can make tongue twisting, or you can count from 20 back to 1. If you do this, it will bring you to the present reality. Now, you are trying to prepare yourself, relax yourself to be in the present moment so you can be able to speak confidently with your audience. The next one is start with questions. What do I mean by starting with questions? You can make a paragraph or a very short sentence and ask them what they can see in this very sentence, or use another system of asking question. If you start with questioning to your audience, this will make your audience come closer to you. That means you have a better understanding with your audience. So when you ask question, your audience will also feel relaxed to engage in this very presentation you will give. So it is important that you can start with questions. The next one is that you shouldn't rush. Don't rush. If you rush, you will make mistakes while giving your presentation. Take it gently, step by step, and your audience will also understand all you are telling them. So don't rush while making your presentations. The next one on the list is be organized and concise. If you do this, it will give a very easy flow from the top to the bottom. What do I mean? You start with your introduction down to your body of the topic, now to the conclusion, and maybe with questions and answers if you want to do that. So there will be an easy flow so that your audience will easily flow with you, understand you, and it makes it simpler and enjoyable while making your presentation. The next one is talk about what you know. Please don't talk about what you don't know. Now, why do I say talk about what you know? When you talk about what you know, you will flow with the topic of what you are presenting. But if you talk about what you don't know, it is not part of the plan of your topic. You will go out of line of what you are presenting, and this will make your presentation very bad. So please try to flow with what you planned. Stick to your plan. Don't move out of your plan. Even if you do go out of line, out of your plan, come back immediately and stick to your plan. In this way, your topic or your presentation will be very effective, will be very good to the audience. That brings us to the next one that says don't lie. If you lie while making a presentation, that will be very bad. When people find out the truth, your integrity will be ruined. So it is very important you don't lie while making your presentation. Stick with the facts, and it will be very good for your next presentation. Now, when you are making your presentation to the audience, talking to the people, your presentation should be conversational, let it be fun. Try to see how you can bring jokes when you are making your presentation. So it brings us to the next one that says you must have eye contact, direct eye contact with your audience. Please don't look at, above on the heads of your audience or look below. Try to have direct eye contact with your audience. In this way, it boosts your energy, your morale, and the message is that the audience will feel that you know what you are talking about. Have a direct eye contact with your listeners or your audience, and you will have a perfect presentation. Now, the next one is create a simplified notes. Please don't cluster your slide or the board with lots of messages or with lots of information. What I mean by simplified notes is that you will have bullet points of the information you want to give out. In this way, it will, your presentation will be neat, clear and understandable. Very, very simple. So, do you remember when you want to, go shopping, maybe for groceries, you say 1 kilo of apple, 1 kilo of banana. So make your point to be in this way. It will make your presentation very, very easy and understandable. And furthermore, to this very point I told you, have a simplified slide. Have a clear slide. If you are, using your slide behind you, your slide should be very simple, clear, and understandable. Don't use too much cartoons. Don't use too much write-ups. Just be very simple with your slide. For example, if you're asking a question, you can use a cartoon of somebody thinking about a question. So use a simple slide and clarified slide. So it will make it very easy for you to present to the audience. The next one is be confident and speak louder with pauses. When you speak louder, the person, the people that are at the back of the conference hall or the classroom, they can easily understand you. But if you don't speak louder, if I am not speaking louder right now, you can't hear me. You'll be like, you're not speaking louder. Please talk louder. Now, the same thing happens when you want to make a presentation. You should speak louder so that the people at the back can also understand what you're trying to say. All right. Now, while speaking, you can pause on intervals, in an intervals. Why do you pause? This will help you to remove hitches like, so this will help you to remove this kind of problems. All right. So try to pause in an interval when you don't remember what you want to say. This will give you a very good presentation when you are talking to your audience. Now, the next one is use or have confident postures and gestures. Why do I say this? Some people, when they are making presentations, they will just stand erect, like a tree. Turn like that. The presentation will be boring. Some people will even sleep while listening to you. So try to move around slowly. Walk around slowly. Don't move too fast. Walk around, turn, look into the eyes of your audience, and this will make your presentation very easy and fun to be. And when doing this, you can use your hands to show or to narrate your story, to give out your information. Gesture with your hands. This will make it also very, very good. The second to the last one is provide handouts. Please try to provide handouts to your audience. What is handout? Handout is a copy of what you are presenting to them. Now, if they have a handout, a copy of what you are presenting, they can easily flow with you. They can find or locate where you are every moment you are speaking or talking to them. The benefits of doing this is that your audience can have a summary of what you are presenting, and when they go home, they can also have these resources, available anytime they want. Whenever they remember, they can go back to your speech and use it to help them in other things. When they have your resources at home, they can, tell people about your presentation. There may be recommendations about you. So it makes it even much better to promote you, for you to go for other presentations or to other, to speak to people in different places, in the public places. The last but not the least is be ready to improvise. What is improvise? Improvise means when you want to make a presentation with your slide and maybe there is a technical problem with the computer or with the slide, then you have to look for another way to make your presentation. This means improvise. Now, how do we improvise? We can improvise by putting our topic or our presentation into hard copy. Now, you have a hard copy of your presentation and you have a soft copy of your presentation. If anything goes wrong with the system or the computer, you can use the hard copy to make your presentation. Or you can have your presentation into two USBs. If there is a problem with one USB, maybe there is a virus in the USB, you can use the other one. Or you can even come to the conference or to the place with your own laptop. If anything happens to the laptop that is being used in that place, you can use your own laptop to make your presentation, to talk to the people. So it is very important you improvise. Get ready at home before you go out on that day. So in this way, you have a perfect presentation to the people or to your audience. Now, in all this, try not to be shy and try not to be afraid. Don't read your presentation from a copy. You read and look up, read and look up. Don't do this. Have it in your brain, in your memory, because you have already practiced at home. This will help to give recommendations to other people about you. Or if it is in your classroom, you can earn more points while making this presentation. So this brings us to the end of the video for today. Please, if you have enjoyed this video, try to click on the subscribe button, all right? And share this video with your friends and family members. You can even leave a comment on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video for today. See you in my next video. Bye for now.